Hi, Nusagi over here. My voice is dead, but just ignore that. So we got here a little odd situation, if it counts as one, right? So Annie, Annie is the artist for Neurosama, and for a while they've been collabing a lot. Vidal and Annie would sometimes drink together on stream, and I don't know if I'm schizoing the fuck out, but sometimes she even blushes whenever the mention of shipping him and Vidal gets mentioned, right? Like, you guys have to understand Vidal and Annie get shipped a lot, and Annie kind of reacts in a way that maybe to a few people makes it obvious that Annie might sort of like him a little bit, but at the same time, it's hard to really parse or see if it's just her playing along with the shipping to make numbers happen. Like, it's not necessarily a exclusive situation. You might have remembered that for example, Iron Mouse and Connor get used to get shipped a lot too. Still gets frequently shipped a fair amount even to this day. But they don't necessarily play into it, but their dynamic and their genuine like attachment to each other makes it like super cute to look at. Other VTubers also have this sort of dynamic, especially like when Yuri is involved. Takanashi Kiara, fucking Karaya Pimori sort of thing. But anyway, for some time now, months even, Annie hasn't made a significant appearance for Nuro-sama in any way. Naturally, a lot of concerned people flock over to Annie and Vidal to ask questions, and some of those questions are uncomfortable and start getting pushy. Sometimes, a lot of these would even get to a point where it would harass Annie about why she suddenly decided to drop all sorts of connections to the Neurosama project, right? But then she tries to address this on stream, and she drops a genuinely heartbreaking piece of news. Look, I'm going to play this whole clip. I think a lot of information here are important, so I won't skip some seconds. Here we go.
Okay, let's just mention the fact that things are not black and white, and people's relationships are messy as fuck. Okay, just keep that in mind, and I can't talk too much. I can't talk about too many details. Okay, I'm just gonna rip the band-aid, okay? Because this shit is bothering me a lot. Basically, I developed feelings that weren't mutual, and I just couldn't keep hurting myself, staying in that situation, and I had to protect myself. And
Yikes. Annie developed feelings for Vidal.
My mental's been pretty shattered into pieces from other things last year.
Okay.
So, yeah, I had to distance myself, and unlike a lot of people in the space, I don't want a business friendship. I don't want a business relationship.
Okay.
Things being genuine was part of why everything was fun and exciting to do. But yeah, sometimes people's paths and values go different ways. So it was an honor to be part of this project, but I guess sometimes things have to end. And I hope you guys can respect this, and I hope this clears some things up, because I know people were confused, and every stream people keep asking me about Neuro and stuff. And I hope you guys don't bother Vedal about this. I'm only saying this for my own well-being, because I've been getting harassed everywhere I go.
Gotcha.
Like, even there was a recent League video where I left a comment, and people were harassing me, saying things like, your kids miss you, when are you gonna see Neuro, stuff like that, or like other shipper stuff.
I don't necessarily... Okay, so if there are... Look, the problem with big fan bases like that, right, is that people genuinely do that, not necessarily because they want to harass her, but because they're genuinely concerned and they want to know what's wrong, if there is any, right? The longer, usually, right, this is where I think it's also kind of important to like let people know what is wrong with like a certain relationship between you and another person, and you and that other person has to decide on what to tell the public, right? It's literally both in your best interests, right? Because the end result is that you and the other person are gonna get totally goddamn harassed by people who notice the dichotomy and like the missing presence from each other, right? Like we see that in fucking the Shoto and the Vox situation. So I think not just them too, but like other situations. So I think like in general, that's generally a good thing to do. But it seems like Annie doesn't necessarily. Annie caught feelings for Vidal, actual romantic feelings. And from what we can sense, it seems like Vidal rejected him. And out of hurt, and to protect her mental state, and make sure that she would actually be like safe, she started to distance herself away from him and the Neuro-sama project. This was a bad time for her, and this whole rejection just kind of shattered her mood, as she said. Right? I understand it might be difficult to try and communicate with him after that. Mm-hmm. And because she needed to step away from all of this, she got harassed for it. Some people just don't get the memo, honestly. Like, people are weird sometimes.
And another thing, I was supposed to do an outfit, and I really wanted to work on it right after I finished Evil's model.
Okay.
But at that point, I was in too much pain, and I really had to take my distance. And I wasn't paid for it, so I don't know what will happen with it.
So it seems like Vidal actually handled the situation as professionally and as selflessly as he can. But because, as Annie mentioned, from what she said about her mental condition and how she wanted to proceed her relationship with Vidal, it was a bad time for her overall. I can imagine it's all kinds of emotional torture. She couldn't work properly on like the Neuro-sama projects anymore because of this, and this is where we found ourselves. Gotcha.
I did start on a design and art, but yeah, what I said.
Okay.
There's also one more thing
I need pats.
I feel is important for me to clear up.
What
If
is
you
that?
remember, we announced that Bella was supposed to break Neuro's model,
Okay.
which didn't end up happening. And back then, I was like in a very severe mental state. Like, I was super suicidal, and
Oh shit,
I kept
suicidal.
holding off of drawing the model.
Okay.
And we had a set date by the time when Bella was supposed to rig it, right? But because I kept like dragging it off, at some point, I failed to meet the deadline for it, right? So by the time I finished drawing the model, she was just simply not available for the job. So, like this entire thing is on me, and that's why we had Tanya rig Neuro.
Okay.
We had to find a rigger on short notice. So yeah, I wanted to clarify that because at that time when that was happening, there was a lot of people just going crazy and bonkers about this thing, like harassing me and sending hate to me about the model.
Weirdos.
And I thought, me and Vedal thought that the best thing would be not to talk about it at all, to like avoid drama.
Okay.
But some people went too far, spreading false narratives and like attacking Bella.
People
and
do
talking shit about
that.
Bella, which like I don't want people to do that because it was entirely my fault. Yeah, I think this is it. I guess it was easier to talk about this than I thought because
Life happens. It
I don't know,
sucks,
man.
but it
Maybe I'm
does.
just numbing
Only
myself
you
right
can
now.
take care of yourself. And that's important. Annie, I'm glad you're still here.
These fucking TTS bots are so goddamn annoying, I'm sorry.
Ships sail, but fox girl love is forever. Pat the fox.
So I really hope this clears things up
It
and people
does.
stop harassing me and maybe understand everything going on. There's no like hidden drama or anything.
Okay.
Just stupid human fucking feelings. Like, as I said, yeah, sometimes people's paths go different ways. Okay? Shippers put you in the pressure cook. Okay, look, not gonna lie. Seeing NTR art of
You
myself
did well, Andy,
at that
and
time,
Pat's proud of you for standing up and saying everything out. And you should be
Okay.
proud of
NTR.
yourself as well. Much love to you.
that was something.
Okay, describe how you felt. Okay, fuck. No, never mind. I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. That wasn't sensitive. It's just that my community and I have a running joke around NTR, and I pounce on the opportunity. I'm sorry.
Like me being cooked and stuff.
I mean, it's kind of funny. Don't let's not be.
yeah.
I think she even recognizes it's kind of funny, but yeah.
I hope this doesn't make you feel any worse about me. I I I just had to protect myself. Like,
Understandable.
I've been going through a lot
Understandable.
mentally. So, like at this point, like I'm over it. That's why I'm talking about it again.
That's
like,
great. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
been months. I had time to process this and move on. Yeah, I hope we can all move on. Thank you. I just want you to know that I always fucking cared about that project. I wanted to draw a lot of things for Neuro. Like I wanted to do so much. But just not meant to be. It's hard. I enjoyed my stay. So you're not gonna draw near in the future? It's a hard topic. I still love her, and like she's still like my creation, like the design and the model. And I'm glad so many people are enjoying it. Like I'm actually proud of like the fact that I was able to create like a recognizable character. Like I'm very proud of it, and I'm very happy where it all got. But I don't think I don't think I will anymore.
I see.
It hurts to say this. I just want to stress how like this is not a recent thing.
Your DNA
It's been
will
a
always
while.
be
It's
part
been
of
a
her,
long
but you are
time,
your own
okay?
person and you will always have the good memories.
It's been a pretty long fucking time. And like a lot of things happened in my life after that. So like, oh my god, like whenever I tweet something or I post something, people are like linking it to you know who? And it's really awkward because it really isn't about them. Like, I don't know, man. It's... I wish nothing but the best to him. And I always did. Project exploded in the way people weren't...
Okay. So, yeah. Literally, that's the end all be all of it. There is no greater drama beyond that. Just a girl who needed to keep her distance from a community she loved to protect herself. And I hope you guys don't go ahead and harass Vidal about the situation too. But I'm gonna imagine like, you know, that's not gonna stop a fair few amount of people. It is a shame though. She is an important piece of Neuro-sama's history, and apparently to a lot of people, it's been obvious for quite some time now. Yeah. But as she said, she's been over this a while ago, so she's talking about it, and it seems like she's not going to work on Neuro-sama anymore because of this. But it's not like she hates Neuro or anything, or even Vidal. All of this is just to let it out and rip the band-aid off, just to be transparent to her community. It's an interesting development, honestly. I feel bad for her, but these things happen in these kinds of dynamics. So just wishing her the best, and hopefully she starts developing feelings for someone that can actually reciprocate it, and it will be good for her. The interesting is that she actually used to reject this notion a while back. Look. Oh shit.
Better if there was no dude behind me. It looks so beautiful.
Uh-huh.
But the dude is so random. I think it's supposed to be Vedal, but it's like because it looks romantic, right? And because I don't see him that way, it makes me feel weird.
Well, now we know that was a lie. Oh shit, there's even comments pointing it out. Guys, she did see it that way. I am so sorry. Dude, I genuinely feel bad for her. Like, I do. Like, chat, I genuinely do. But it's like, goddamn, man. Goddamn. Anyway, I wish her the best, chat. I genuinely do wish her the best. I hope you guys will too. So that's all the situation is all about. See ya.